special guest, Miss Angel Brown. And we're going to be featuring our new segment on bass players this week, I promise.
Yes.
Yeah, you promise that every week, Paul. It just we've always run out of time. I don't know. We need to run a really tight show.
And there's a big demand for it too. So.
Yeah. But Rob, I said earlier that we should put it at the beginning of the show.
Okay, let's take
maybe, but it's at the end.
That way we don't have to rush through it. We can do the thing properly.
It's at the end today. Sorry, just the way the show's been structured.
Okay. Well, we've got a great show planned, and it's great to see you guys.
Paul is drinking dish detergent?
No, I'm just I have to freshen up before the show.
The show has started.
Oh, sorry.
It's not like you're gonna kiss anybody.
You know
what? We have our secret guest in the green room.
Yes,
doesn't have very good sound isolation.
If you can figure that kissing stuff out, I'm in.
You know what? Our
guest
is
show.
sneaking up on us. All right.
Right.
We're going to get to Paul. This is normally where we talk about, this is so relaxing.
We're going to do vintage vinyl, except it's a special blues edition of vintage vinyl.
Yeah,
cool.
To this week, folks, I'm giving up my cornball collection and handing it over to Rob and Sylvia to go through some very legitimate artists.
Here we go.
I'll introduce this first one. We lost Salome Bay this week. She was an incredible blues musician and actor and multi-talented artist whose career went back starting in the late 1950s. She's from New Jersey. She and her brother Andy and her sister Geraldine formed Andy and the Bay Sisters, and they became a pretty hot item in the northern states. And in the late 50s, they traveled to Europe, and they did that famous early 60s circuit of jazz clubs in Europe. And anyway, Andy and the Bay Sisters, and we pay our tributes tonight to her. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, this is the section of the vintage vinyl where we want to actually talk about a bunch of albums where Mel Brown
played with the certified accountants.
Actually, Jimmy McGriff does look like a certified accountant. He does.
Mel played a lot with certified accountants.
He must have. But this is a great record. Do not discount it because Jimmy McGriff is dressed in a very conservative suit. This is not a conservative record. This is a really great soul jazz record. Jimmy McGriff on B3 and Mel Brown on guitar. It's called The Starting Five, so if you can locate it, you should grab that record. The next album is T-Bone Walker's Funky Town. Now, T-Bone Walker's career started in the early 40s, and he had a very distinctive sort of big band urban blues sound. But I think they wanted to modernize his sound late in his career, and they paired him with really funky session musicians, including Mel, in L.A., and it produced Funky Town. So if you want to hear the funky side of T-Bone Walker, Mel certainly brought the funk, and T-Bone
for me, Rob, T-Bone Walker has been a foundational thing for me. I've modeled my career after T-Bone Walker. I've done a few of his tunes. I think I've elevated his music to another sort of very local level.
Yes, you've taken him from an international star to a regional artist.
Oh my God!
This is
we have a live audience tonight.
We do,
everybody.
Yeah, we do. This is a really cool record. This is Oliver Nelson's big band. Mel appears on two tunes, one of which is called Guitar Blues, and it's really just Mel shredding for 5 minutes. It's a really great cut. Now, Oliver Nelson, is, you may or may not know, is a really great jazz arranger and played with all the great jazz guys. And he heard Mel at a club and said, I want that guy, get him on my record. He did. He was signed then following that to Impulse Records, and then his recording career took off. So this is one of the earliest Mel Brown recordings.
All right.
And this is my favorite modern Mel Brown recording, At Bones and Caviar. Of course, this one won the W.C. Handy Award for Comeback Album of the Year. I don't know why he won the Comeback Album of the Year, because he had never left, and he was always great. But this is a really great record, and this one's available on Electrify. So if you don't own this, it's not in your collection. Go to Electrify website and hit buy right now.
And of course, all of this music we've checked out is streaming online for whatever your favorite streaming service.
Now this is my favorite. I love the live feel of this record. Home Rec and Done Live. It was earlier called Live at Wally's. Just a great record. And well, rather than look at record albums, Sylvia, why don't we play a little vintage? Paul, you went into the vintage vault and found some video, right?
Yeah, I have. I'm a card-carrying obsessive compulsive disorder guy, so I collect everything. Rob, I actually have a lot of videotape of you in my bathroom in my house. And anyway,
that's illegal in certain
places.
places.
Interests. In addition to those types of filming interests, I've tried to record as much of things over the years. So we found this in my collection, and I'm so proud to say that our special guest, Miss Angel, has never seen this clip before. We're going to be showing it to her for the first time tonight.
And I hadn't seen it for 18 years. I saw it first time on Monday. So.
And here it is.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
Right out of the vault.
Man, that's the find of the decade, Paul. I'm
Right
so
out
glad
of the
you
vault.
you found that video.
That was amazing.
I'm not sure where we go from here, but I think thank you, Mel Brown.
Thank you.
We're going to go to we're going to go to a vintage record that's very valuable. This is a record by Frank Frost, a harmonica player. Frank and the Nighthawks. In the band at the time was Jack Johnson, who then became Jack Johnson and the Oilers and played the Blues Festival several years ago. And this record was one of the last blues records that was produced by Sam Phillips. And this record, if you have it in your collection in reasonably good shape, is worth 4,000 U.S. smackers. So if you've got it, you hang on to it or sell it and buy a nice guitar.
What did they call them, smackers? Because
I-
like you'd smack like wads of money in people's faces.
Probably.
Here,
Yeah.
I'll
If
kill
you're,
them and I'll give you this.
if you're a made guy, you probably could get it. You probably could do that.
Um,
And there was one other Kitchener connection. And this is really cool. This is a poster from the Kitchener Legion, where Frank Frost played on Ontario Street in the I can't read the date because I'm too far away from it. He and along with Buddy Guy and many other people played the Kitchener Legion, and so there's a definite Kitchener connection to that valuable record with Frank Frost.
Very cool. We have a lot of connections to the Kitchener Blues Festival. So as we go along, please let us know in the comments some of your best memories over the years, and we'll give a shout out to some favorite performances. And this one goes back to where is this this concert that we're looking at right now, Rob?
2002, I think.
Right. Okay. And this so we're going.
Oh, that
back
one
to
I
that.
can't read.
just
That's
turned
too far
30.
away.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to do some vintage.
What?
That's a very
No, this is
valuable
something
record.
that I have to insist. I have to insist, and again, I bring it up again because I've got to get a petition out. Along with everything else that's happening with COVID-19 right now, and the U.S. government and everything, I think I want to go out to public with this.
Yes.
And I want to get some decisions.
It's
made.
not going to sell.
That's not
It's not
how
going
we-
to sell.
that's not
how we did
Well,
it.
That's not
that's
how-
your opinion,
This
man.
is this is how I remember
this sucks. This sucks.
This is the real vintage CD. This was actually
This is
put
the way
out.
to go. All Paul, all
All
the time.
time.
Paul. Give me Paul. I want Paul.
Everyone did say that, though. You're right, though. Everyone
No,
does say
but I hear that in my head when I play.
So this record, Another Life, is now vintage.
It's
although
now vintage.
It wasn't vinyl, but it was released in 2002, the same as this video.
And it's also
You know
been
what? My
re-released.
idea to release it on 8-track has paid off.
It has, Paul.
Yeah, we
You're right.
printed 1,000 copies of 8-track of this record. There's 9 tracks on the record. We had to ditch 1 track to fit the format.
Guys, let us know how you're feeling about the sound and video too. Every week we learn something new about the technology. But I think we do have some video that you got out of the vault
Oh,
there.
no. You're going
Paul,
to play
you
this
remember?
now?
Paul's video vault.
Yeah, this one I didn't want to play because I look puffy.
No, this is. we're gonna see if we can cue that up exactly
It
the
was the
same
lighting.
year.
It wasn't me.
It was the same
lighting,
year.
It was the corn chips.
Yeah.
Me and Rob got the 2-for-1 shirts.
He did.
Oh shit.
Well, we had a uniform.
Yeah, that's.
That was
No, that
Junior.
was incredible. Did you see Junior?
That was Junior
That's
Malik.
fantastic.
Yeah,
He had the big sideburns.
Yeah.
Now they're they're more like goalie sticks. So guys, I'd like to turn this over now to our live segment.
This is our live segment.
And we have to do this part for the record label. But anyway, Rob and Sylvia are going to do a tune.
Are we first?
They're going to do.
Yeah, okay, we'll go first.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want me to go first? I can go first too. No, I'd rather go last. I'll frame you.
Okay, we'll go.
Anyway, this one's called "Hug You, Squeeze You," till you die.
Till my arms fall off.
Yeah, I'd like to call this a love song for the zombie apocalypse. Ready?
I don't know if I want to hug a zombie.
Well, God knows I love you, I tell the world I do. Well, God knows I love you, I tell the world I do. I'll do anything just to be loved by you. I got so much trouble, well, I don't know what to do. Yeah, I got so much trouble, baby, I don't know what to do. But I'll do anything just to make love to you. I'm going to hug you, kiss you, squeeze you till my arms fall off. Yeah, I'm going to hug you, kiss you, squeeze you till my arms fall off. Only God knows about that, baby, but I love you so. I got so much trouble that I don't know what to do. Yeah, I got so much trouble, darling, I don't know what to do. But I'll do anything just to be loved by you. I'm gonna hug you, kiss you, squeeze you till my arms fall off. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna hug you, kiss you, squeeze you till my arms fall off. Only God knows about that, baby, but I love you so. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice try. Good effort.
That
Nice
is
effort.
a little.
This is a song I wrote about an hour ago.
Is that the right pick you're using? Is that the right pick
No.
you're... No?
Oh, actually, can you give me? Do you have an orange one?
What?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, man. Matches my shirt.
Nice. Nice.
Good.
These arms of mine They are lonely, lonely, and feeling blue.
Yeah, baby.
These arms of mine, they are yearning, yearning from wanting you. And if you you would let them hold you, oh, how grateful I will be.
Well,
These arms of mine, they are burning, burning from wanting you.
well,
These arms of mine, they are longing, longing, longing to hold you. And if you, you would let them hold you, oh, how grateful I will be.
I'm weeping, Paul. That was beautiful. Simply gorgeous.
You should cry.
I
Much
was.
better
I
than
was
your
weeping.
tune.
Yes.
And tonight we have a very special guest in honor of the Kitchener Blues Festival, Miss Angel Brown. Please, Fluffy, go bring Miss Angel Brown from the green room. While he's doing that, I'll tell you a little bit about Miss Angel Brown. Miss Angel Brown is a seasoned, experienced traveling musician who's spent an entire career, 30 years, playing all over North America, and she's a Mississippi girl. She comes from a really great family that I've had the honor of meeting. We'll talk about that later on. And she's been a really personal hero of mine for many years. I think Miss Angel Brown got me really interested in blues. So I'd like to ask that you put your hands together and invite Miss Angel Brown to the room.
All right. Well, we're going to... Whoa. Oh, a little video welcome before we get Miss Angel here.
This is a title track of her great CD available on Electrify, streaming everywhere, and a tune she wrote. That's the way I tumble.
That's the way I tumble.
well, I thank you, friends, for your advice. I'm gonna find him if I can, oh yeah. And when I do, oh, how I will rejoice. It's when that moon goes down, she vanishes away. When that moon goes down, she vanishes away. When that moon she goes down and vanishes away. Hey, Lord. Thank you very much.
All right. Now, it's like Friday night at the Blues Festival right now, right here on Talking About Live. And all it was missing, Miss Angel, is Tim Wilcox walking you up and leading you from the stage.
Yeah, that's my crazy white boy.
Well, Paul was mentioning we just had such a good time spending your birthdays over the last couple of years, and we really missed this one. So, we missed. We saw your sisters last year, and we missed seeing them. So you started off in Mississippi, and then you came to Canada. How was your first? What was your first impression of coming to Canada?
Get me deep out of here. Because it was November.
Oh no!
I say that every
I
November.
never felt cold like that. I couldn't wait to get back to Texas.
Yeah. Well, how long did it take you to warm up to Canadian winters? Yeah, or has it happened yet?
Oh, well, I think I'm Canadianized by now.
Yeah.
But the first, I came in October the 19th, 1992. And in 93, I was sitting in my living room. It was June, and it was snowing. I cried like a baby. Mel goes, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "I don't like this place. I don't like these people. I want to go home."
I don't blame you, June.
But you got over it.
I got over it.
So I got a chance to meet your family. I had the honor of meeting your family last year, and I met. I have never met three more different sisters in one room.
Oh, yeah.
You're so unique in different ways, and you guys are a riot, man. You had me laughing.
That's the way we tumble.
Well, the other thing about your birthday parties is you. I'm not sure if many people know this, but you are one amazing cook, and you laid some ribs on us at one of the birthday parties, and they were so very good.
Well, that was only for you, darling. I did that for you.
Aw.
Wow.
I told my sisters, I said, "You see these ribs in this oven? Yeah. Don't touch them." The only person who can touch those is Rob, and he'll tell you when he's ready.
Wow, that's
He's still
special.
ready.
Yeah,
He's ready again.
They were amazing. So who gave you that recipe?
Nobody did. I was watching the Oprah show, and she was talking about these amazing ribs. And it turns out Quincy Jones' recipe.
They've got
But we use different ingredients because my ingredients are organic, and
Yep.
his was just off the shelf. Now, I never had his. In fact, I never had mine, but I think mine are pretty good. At least everybody told me they are.
yours are chain. They're amazing. They're incredible.
So this is interesting. Quincy Jones cooks with a large amount of monosodium glutamate. That's something we should add to his Wikipedia page.
Yeah, but I didn't. I got all my ingredients from
You're
the health
organic.
food.
You're all natural. No, Quincy Jones is making a big mistake, and I think we should identify that problem with him.
So when you and Mel came to Kitchener, I know that I met you very early, but I was so shy around you and Mel. You both completely intimidated me. I know every time I showed to Pop the Gator, Mel would look down and said, "Rob, did you bring your guitar?" And I'd go, "No." And he'd just shake his head. And anyway, eventually we got around to it.
I know. I remember you. After the Gator, you would come to, I think it was called Sammy Garage at the time. You would come every week with your guitar strapped on your back. You want to get up? No, 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 no. And I don't know what finally possessed you to do it, but when you did finally do it, it was good. We all loved it.
It was so much fun. I wish I'd done it earlier.
I can
Yeah.
imagine you arriving with your guitar, no guitar case, just holding in your hand on your bicycle to get lessons from Mel.
Well, he did have a case,
Teach me, master.
but he never opened it.
Well-
Well, Mel Brown was a very patient man, so he said, I was like, what about Rob? He said, don't worry about Rob. I'll get him.
Yeah, he did. He
You
did.
did a great job on Rob.
Yeah.
So, not a lot of people know, Miss Angel, that you know when you were growing up, you spent a lot of time working with young kids and helping them. Maybe you mind telling us about that?
Oh, it was a great time for me, a fun time, because I enjoy the kids, and they're so smart. People don't think that they are, but they are. All you have to do is listen to them, and you'll see how smart they are. I loved it until Mel said some kid had brought a gun to school for show and tell.
Oh no!
And Mel said, that's it. You're out. What do you mean I'm out? You're not doing that anymore. I don't care what you do. You can knit, you can sew, but you're not going to a daycare center where 2-year-olds have a gun in their backpack. So
Wow.
I didn't argue with that. I said, okay, I guess I'm retired.
Well,
And
you
that-
and Mel often helped young people out. You could see it every day. I remember one time that we had seen you with young folks, and it's always young musicians that you take under your wing, kids that come along. You've always, never really said much about it, but now that I think about it, young people were always special for you and Mel, and I think there's a lot of people who've over the years been influenced by both of you all these years.
Yeah, because we both believe that the young ones are our future. And if you believe that the young ones are your future, why not teach them? Give them a guideline to go by. They can choose anything they want, but they have the guidelines of knowing, I can do this.
Well, there are a lot of guitar players and there are a lot of singers in this community who are the children of Mel and Angel Brown, who have followed in your footsteps and learned your lessons and are making their own musical statements as a result. So you should be really proud of that.
Oh, I
Including us,
am. And some of them make me smile, and then some of them make me go, oh, I messed up there.
Well,
What do you
what do you do?
You do the best you can with what you got, and that's about it.
Angel, would you like to sing another song for us?
I'd be happy to.
Awesome.
Okay, we're going to ramble here for a minute.
Okay, that's
All
good.
right.
Yeah,
I think
we've
we're
got
about-
Miss Angel Brown live, and Fluffy is preparing her rider right now. Miss Angel had a special contract drawn up and sent to us.
I got rambling on my mind. I got ramblings on my mind. Now I hate to leave my baby, but John wasn't through. I'm going down to the station, catch the fastest train I see. I'm going down to the station, catch the fastest train I see. I got the blues of Mr. So-and-so, but he ain't got no blues about me. I got rambling on my mind. Oh, rambling's all in my mind. Now I hate to leave my baby, but he treat me so unkind. I got mean things on my mind. I got mean things on my mind. Well, I hate to leave my baby, but he treats me so unkind.
All right.
Thank you so much. This is very special.
Well, I'm watching the comments, and there's like there's hearts going all over the comment sheet. People love that, Miss Angel. People absolutely love that.
Awesome. They should be thanking you guys, because you guys got it done.
No.
All I did was.
Oh no, it was absolutely incredible. So
It's like the best performance. Thank you so much.
it takes us right to Friday night at every Kitchener Blues Festival.
Yeah.
Makes you feel it. Makes you feel. Angel, Sylvie and I were really lucky to have gone down to Mississippi and visit your family with you several years back.
Oh yeah.
And no, it's very serious. Like, and you honored us. We went to church with you, and it was a very, very moving experience. It was we were honored that you had invited us to share that with you. That is something I will never ever forget the rest of my life. But one of the other things that I'll never forget is we decided to take a drive to Clarksdale and check it out. And along the way, Sylvie and I were bound and determined to find the gravesite of Robert Johnson and visit it and pay our respects. So we finally found it, and as we drove into the churchyard, there was a Texas-plated car, and a fellow was just getting into his car, and he said, "Y'all looking for the Johnson grave?" And we said, "Yep." And he says, "Well, just through that clearing over there, but y'all be careful, because there's a 6-foot cottonmouth snake, and you don't want to be bothering it." And so in my little Rolodex mind, I said cottonmouth snakes. Oh, they're not very dangerous. They don't move very quickly, and they're usually.
That's what you told me.
They're usually
usually
in the grass, and if they hear you coming, they'll slither away, and it's all good. So So just in case, I got a stick and I sort of poked the ground ahead of me because I was bound and determined to see this gravestone.
Yeah, and I was a
you
few
were-
steps behind taking a
You
photograph.
were 100 yards away from me. Anyway, so I got into this clearing and there's all sorts of trees around. So I got into this clearing and I took the photo and then I took the stick and I sort of poked the grass and I got back in the car and we didn't think about it until we got back and showed you the photo of it. And what did Miss Angel say, Sylvia, about that photo?
She said, "What are you doing beating a manicured lawn with a stick?" And then she said, "If there really was a cottonmouth there, there isn't a hospital close enough to save your life. And they don't like the grass; they hang from trees, and we were under
We
the."
never looked up once. Oh, well. So much for my knowledge of snakes. So if you're ever on a trip with me, folks, and there are poisonous snakes in the area, don't believe a word I say.
And you can hire Miss Angel Brown as your personal tour guide and commentator on all of your holidays.
Oh my my God. Oh my God. I still can't believe I laughed till my ribs hurt. Every time I hear that.
And Tim Rafferty, God bless Tim Rafferty. He dubbed me. He gave me my blues nickname. He named me Cottonmouth Damon at the grave of Robert Johnson.
Who had a chance to share this experience with us is really thrilled with your performance and stories and getting to know you a little better. It's been great, Angel.
Miss Angel, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. It means so much that
been a real
you
honor
came onto
for
the
us.
show. Thank you.
As I said, this show is a special show because of you. So we're gonna get Fluffy to escort you back to the green room, and then we're gonna have a wild reception over the internet after you'll participate in.
Ready.
Yeah, and I just want to indicate, I was mentioning before, we're going to talk about our guests' riders. We've been asked to sign non-disclosure agreements, but I'm going to break all of that. And tell you that Miss Angel's rider requires that in the green room that she have a light rose dust colored 1800cc Harley Davidson waiting, fitted with ashtrays and a cup holder, as well as everybody gets Smarties. She has specifically asked for alternating green and black Smarties.
Okay.
So they're waiting for you back there. Fluffy's going to do a couple of lines, and then he's going to come out and help us finish the show, and then we'll see you after the show, Miss Angel. And I'm sorry about the humor. It's really unfortunate. Rob wrote this material. I disagree with all of it. It's not my opinion.
You missed your calling, Paul. You should have been a comedian.
Not a musician. Should have been a comedian. Thank you, Miss Angel. We love you, and it's been great having you.
Love you, Angel.
Thank you.
Okay, but I'm gonna wait for you to sign off, and then we can have our party.
We will.
You got that right.
Yeah, there's a financial issue we need to talk about as well, and there's a lending party involved.
I never knew that before, that they gave me the Elvis treatment. From the waist up. Actually, shoot those hips much better.
Thank you, Miss Angel. Thank you, Miss Angel.
What, Paul? Okay, the show's not
Paul,
over
the
yet.
show's not over. Stop brushing your teeth. What do you think you're doing?
How much longer? How much longer is this going to take? Seriously, man.
Who's married to this guy?
I'm tired. Sick of this show. How many more people are going to be here?
We have a lot more show to go. We're running late, actually.
Yeah, thanks, Rob. How's that? I'm good with the guests, eh?
Yeah,
you are. You're pretty good with the guests. I think you got a touch. You got a natural feel. I don't know how you do it, but in the bathroom.
How much longer is this going to last?
Secret agent, man.
What is the lantern, Paul?
I don't know what the lantern's for. Well, Paul, we better. You know what? If we're going to get to the basis segment, we better get to the basis segment, or it's not going to happen.
Okay, well, we'll get to that part right now.
Okay, this is Paul's special segment.
No lantern. What's going on?
This is about bass players.
What?
And Paul usually speaks nonstop about bass players.
Oh my God.
Huh.
Can you go back to Paul and see, is he still there? Is he still with us?
He's still here. I thought he wanted to talk about bass players. He's in the dark.
Oh, he's in the dark.
We can't hear a thing.
We can't hear you, Paul.
I never realized Paul was so funny.
We can't hear you, Paul.
Can't hear you.
Sorry, we can't hear you.
His lips are moving.
His lips are moving.
And
I think he's had a power failure. That's what he's telling us.
That's what
He's had a
telling
power
us.
failure. So
again, okay.
So
back to the lowdown.
Sorry, we've run out of time.
We're just gonna have to pack.
We're gonna have to do that one next week. Sorry,
right.
Paul. We don't.
Okay.
Basis never happen again.
Oh my God.
Let's pack up.
All right. Come on.
And if you notice carefully in this video, Paul lifts nothing.
Well,
I lift everything. He lifts nothing.
He's planning. Directing.
He's cracking the whip. Put that here, put that there. No, not there.
Thank you, Fluffy.
Oh.
We're the Water Street Blues Band. This has been Talking About Live. We come at you Wednesdays at 9 p.m. this Wednesday and every Wednesday for the rest of your life. Well, actually, this week we had Miss Angel Brown. We were so honored and pleased that Miss
Thank
Angel
you, Miss
Brown could have been
Angel.
our guest.
Thank you for having me.